Hello, everybody. Welcome to Building Style. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to be bringing on my guest in just a moment, Stacy, who is an architect. I call her Sunshine, so I had to wear like yellow because she loves yellow and she loves orange, as do I. I first want to introduce myself because I know we have some people tuning in who don't know me and don't know exactly what I do. So I am a stylist or style coach, whatever you want to call me. I'm just going to pull up I just made this really cool like PR kit recently, so I thought I'd show it to you if you can see that. But my brand is called Stylegasm, and one of the things is like, well, what is a stylegasm? Yes, it is like an orgasm, but for how you feel around style, where I came up with it because I get so much joy out of clothes and what I wear, and I want other people to have that same feeling for themselves. And my clients have their own unique way that they want to express themselves, and I just love seeing them beaming and joyful. And with having a stylegasm, it usually comes with a lot of like admiration and a lot of magnetic things happening in your life. I have a diverse background in fashion, includes living in Paris, France, and having my own fashion brand in Bali. And I really took all the different lessons of what I learned in the fashion industry and do what I do now, working with amazing clients around the world. And actually, almost all my clients are virtual. So many of them, which is crazy, I've never met, but we do it all virtually. And just here's a bit about my testimonials. I do have a couple of really fun workshops coming up. One of them is going to be next on Tuesday. I'm doing a style confidence workshop with a friend of mine, and we're going to be helping you showing up on social media, feeling really confident. And then next Saturday, I'll be doing a style for photo shoot. So Stacy and I are going to be talking about her photo shoot, and if you want some help, kind of kickstarting what you're going to wear and starting looking inside your closet to get some ideas, you can tune in then. And I do a free like 15-minute call where you can do like a little style oracle reading with me and see how I can support you. So don't be shy, reach out if you want that support. So without further ado, let's bring on the architect, fabulous style lady herself. I'm going to bring on Stacy. Hey.
Good morning.
Good morning. So happy that you're here today. So for those of you who don't know you, so you can introduce yourself, tell us where you are and a bit of what you do as an architect.
Okay, thank you, Sunshine. My name is Stacy Bourne. I'm the principal architect of the Bourne Group. We practice hurricane resilient architecture in the United States Virgin Islands for over 27 years. We are expanding into the Gulf states. That's Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. We just want to take our expertise into other communities to help them build and rebuild more resilient communities. So that's my goal.
Love it. And you're based now in St. Louis, is that right?
Well, yes, we are. I'm in St. Louis now. We have a location here, and we just opened a location in Louisiana, and our headquarters is in St. Thomas, Virgin Islands.
Yeah. Amazing.
Thank
Yes, super
you.
confident in what you do. So please connect with Stacy. So let's talk, actually, let's pull a card for you. We haven't pulled a
Okay,
card in a while. As far as
let's pull
where
a card. What were my first three cards? I don't remember. Do you
I
remember?
know you had weird, self-love, and something else. There's a third
Something
one.
else.
Yeah.
The
Go.
weird one was great.
Yeah, I love that. The green, we're gonna order that green jacket with the fringe. I feel like that was what
I
it was
have the
asking.
skirt right here in front of me.
Nice. All right, so pick a number between 1 and 50. Whoa, jumping card.
36.
6. That's how old I am.
Oh, that was a good year.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. All right, and we got fun.
Yay,
Oh,
fun.
fun. So it's time to have some fun, Stacy. Stacy, you are a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun working with you.
We only
Um,
have one go round in this life thing, so
yeah,
got to make the
right.
most out of it.
Totally. And I think it's fun because you lived in the Virgin Islands for quite a while and still have your business running out of there, and how you love to wear bright colors and expressive things.
Hmm?
Yes.
Very much so.
And I think we brought some really fun new things into your wardrobe as well, would you say?
We did. The skirt from Angiva is probably my most fun things because it has those dancy little feathers, and I have it right here. I've been meaning to put it away, but I keep trying to figure out what I'm going to do with it since I don't have the jacket yet, but it's
Right.
coming.
You want to show it to us? Do you have it like right there?
It's right here, right here.
Oh, it's so fun, right?
The dancing bottom part to the skirt, and it's knit. I like fitted outfits. I love orange. I love this color. It fits really good. It fits like a glove, shows my waist and my curves and the dancing part at the bottom. It's fun. I like it. I like it. I
Yeah.
like it.
Super fun. So, we came up with this talk as well to talk about because you're an architect and I'm a stylist, and there's actually a lot of parallels in what we do. Do
Hmm.
you have what have been some of your reflections around that?
Well, there are a few things that happen. So I would often say, well, Jennifer, I didn't decide about this yet. And you would say, well, Stacy, as an architect, you don't go to your clients and say, did you decide this? You bring the information, you present it, you present the case, and you allow them to choose. And I was so busy trying to do all this homework in preparation, and I don't expect my clients to do any homework. So I don't know why I would have expected you to do homework. And then also, just trying to so architectural style, yes, it's mine, but at the end of the day, I'm trying to express and achieve what my clients' goals are. So if you come to me and you say, you want transparency, you want resiliency, you want contemporary, you want whatever it is, it's my goal to put all of those things together to produce the style and the building that you want. And I never thought of style in that way. I thought open
Mhm.
closet, pick a pants, find a shirt, pick the shoes, and let's keep going. Not as though it's a story, as though my body is a story as I'm walking out, like my building is a story. So I think that was the most important takeaway, really, really.
Yeah, I agree. And we can see
Mhm.
with style, there's so many layers to it as well. Like we've had things um, for going in tailored, and actually most
Yeah.
people need their clothes tailored. That's
Mhm.
just fact of life. If you're gonna have, mass produced clothes, all our bodies are different. So we've had things, and I remember you got some things that like we have this amazing jumpsuit, but it needs some alterations. Like, oh, it's a pain. I'm like, well, Stacy, aren't all your buildings like they have
I
they're
remember that.
personalized?
I remember that because I was like, tailor? Why do I need a tailor? I'm supposed to pick it off the rack and it's supposed to fit because there are a few brands that do that. And I expect that of every brand, that it will fit, but not necessarily needing tailoring. So, yes, you're right about
Yeah.
that. I learned that lesson. And then you found me a great tailor in my city. So,
Yeah, there you go. And I find it's really fun working with you as an architect because I mean, you're into precision, obviously, and you have like very exceptional taste, but you're also like design oriented
hmm
and you like presenting yourself is very important for your industry as well. So it's been a really fun like collaboration, I
hmm
would say.
hmm I liked you presented, I don't forget what program it was, but you presented like the electronic version of a mood board. I don't know what the program
Yeah.
was, and you picked all these styles in there, and I was able to go and say which ones I liked or rate them on from 1 to 4 or 1 to 5 or 1 to 10, whatever the scale was, 1 to 10.
Yeah.
And then I would say why I liked it, and then that information gave you enough information to go through the next round of, okay, this is what she likes. She likes this. She doesn't like flowers. She doesn't like lace. All these super girly things, and she likes fun colors and things that show shape. And so that I thought that was an interesting process to help narrow down, because in the beginning I was like, how's she gonna know what I like? How are we gonna figure that out? And you were like, Stacy, do you ask people to do that when they're designing a building? I was like, okay, touche. 2 for Jen, 0 for Stacy.
Yeah, that's one thing, clients, I'm like, I don't just start sending you clothes, like, I'm gonna get, like, deep into your psyche, and the truth is
Yeah.
I'm not a mind reader, I'm intuitive about certain things, but, like, I send my clients a bunch of images, and then I really hone in on,
hmm
what your preferences are, and so that we know what direction to go for sure. It's quite
And
fun.
even the accessories, because I think the accessories help bring some of the things that I already had in my closet. It helped really tie everything together. The earrings, the belt to match the shoes, really help tying those things together. Because if it were me, I'd just pick gold hoops all the time. It's the easiest thing to just pull out of the closet, not necessarily finding something that's unique or matching it with what I have and really paying attention to all those details. So I pay
Yeah.
attention to more details now.
Yeah, yeah, you're doing awesome. Let's talk some about your photo shoot. So first, can you tell us how did this all come about that you were doing it for magazine?
So I'm in Feb 500 with Anjanita Provost, which you are a part of. And through that, I met Carlotta Tate Olson, and she is a London-based expat. Um, and she has a digital magazine. And through networking with her, she wanted to tell my story because I'm originally from St. Louis, Missouri, and I've lived in the Virgin Islands for all these years. And she wanted to know how that transition happened and tell that story. And she asked me to be on the cover of the magazine, and my heart jumped. I was like, oh, okay, great. And she said, do you want to be on the March issue or the May issue? Now, it was February, so I chose the May issue. But as it would have it, I kind of sort of waited to the last minute to get organized and to figure out like what I was doing. And then I realized this is too much for me. I don't know what to wear. I don't know. I just have too many things on my plate and I needed help. And so even though I knew who the photographer was going to be and I knew where I was going to be taking the shoot because I had someone here in St. Louis help me, I really didn't know what I was going to wear. And so that's when I reached out to you. And of course, I probably gave you a few weeks and we tried to order these things online as well as work with what we have in our closet, in my closet. And we were able to have two shoots. And in the first shoot, I wore, I think, two outfits because I forgot like the jacket for the third outfit or something ridiculous. And then in the second shoot, I had two additional outfits. So I ended up with like 100 and something photos, and 44 photos made the cut. And then I asked you, of course, which ones you liked. And I asked a couple other key people which ones they liked. And those were the ones we forwarded to the magazine. So it was fun. It was great. I kind of
Yeah.
sort of want you to be in my closet every morning, but that's okay.
Yeah, it was quite a whirlwind. I think, yeah, it's very common for people that they've got the photographer and the makeup artist, and then you're looking at like, gosh, what do I wear? And so it was a bit of a mad dash, but we got it together. We got
There
you
was
ready.
a lot of moving parts. I underestimated the level of effort that it took to do a photo shoot. I thought, okay, show up, smile, take some photos, and keep it going. I didn't understand all of the layers, the weather, the hair, the humidity, the lipstick, the who's going to carry my stuff, the changing, the just all of these these pieces, and I would have
Yeah,
taken a much simpler approach. I would have probably had like one pair of pants, black pants, and changed the top and just kind of kept it going. But I had a whole new outfit, accessories, belt, shoes, like the whole new thing. And so I thought that was really powerful to be able to show myself completely in different in images. I would have taken the easy route. I'd have hit the easy button.
yeah, you did awesome. There's something about doing a photo shoot where it's such a moment in time. It's very empowering
Mm-hmm.
to show up in this way. And you look like in the photo, you look like you had a lot of fun when it was all said
Oh,
and
it was a lot of fun. Yes. And I thought
done.
that was good, important too, to have people around you that could support you so that it would be fun. Because I needed a genuine smile. I didn't want to just kind of be there. I needed the personality to be able to come out. So I think it's
Yeah.
important to be able to have a photographer that you could work with and have someone there that can really help you and inspire the real part of you to be able to come out. So, yes.
Definitely. And with my clients, because we work virtually and we do virtual shopping, and with everyone, there's a bit of trial and error, especially in the beginning of like finding the right
Mm-hmm.
pieces. And sometimes, it's a journey getting the things that fit right. Some things symptoms comes, you realize that
Yeah.
maybe it's exactly what you want, but then some things like really surprise us that we end up really loving.
Yeah.
How was that? How was that for you? Just you seem very, I mean, you seem actually like very patient through it, actually.
Well, I wasn't sure exactly how it would all work. I didn't, when you said, okay, we're gonna have a try on day, I was like, what do you mean try on day? How's this gonna work? And I had I had bought this nude color, like nude my color skin
Mhm.
bodysuit. And so I had that on while I was taking stuff on and trying it on and putting it on. turning around and okay, well, no, not that. And how about this belt? Change these earrings. Like you could have been in the fitting room with me, you know. I swore I was going to get some better light for you for the next time, but you know, work in progress. So I thought that the whole thing, you know, it really worked out. The dogs were here, they helped me. They're here
Yeah.
for moral support. So, and we tried on like a wide variety. I think we did that like 3 times. As the boxes came in, I promised not to open them because I like to take the tags off before I try things on. And so, because I knew that we would be returning different things, and that was an interesting concept also that we bought. Um, a lot more stuff than I was actually going to wear so that we had enough inventory to be able to try on and be successful in having the number of outfits that we wanted and then have a return party and return all the stuff. So
Yeah.
that was cool too.
Yeah. Well, with part of the advantage of doing online shopping is we have access to way more. Like we went out to St. Louis, there's just not as many options, you know, at the
Mhm.
mall and just with what you like. So I'm always a bigger fan of virtual shopping in general. And then I do tell people, you know, in a perfect world, like, you know, I'd be showing up at your house with a whole rack of clothes because you're going to want options to try different things. And that is part of the mindset with clients. I'm like, we're going to order more because I want you to have options. The truth is, like, we never really completely know until we see it, until we put it on. We are going to find things that work, but I'd rather you know, try things and we get just the right things with options.
And you know, that should not have been foreign to me as an architect because when I design a building, I give my client options. I give you several options to find out what you like, and then I fine tune it and present it again, and what you like, and fine tune it. And it was essentially the same process. You know, it was about what I wanted to wear and what I liked and what fit me. You know,
Mhm.
so there were so many parallels.
Totally. And for those of you tuning in, like feel free to like comment. We know who's here. Like ask your questions to me, to Stacy. We're happy to answer them. Um, you know, I love so obviously we worked. We got things for the photo shoot, but I have been seeing you really up leveling your style in general. Like you're showing up, you're wearing your earrings, you're putting more attention into
Yeah.
where. How has that been for you?
Well, I do show up better. Earlier in the pandemic, I have a accountability group, and one of the lessons I learned from Keisha in our accountability group was to make sure I get fully dressed every day. You know, because it really
Mhm.
was about affecting my mind and how I was able to be productive. And so now I just up leveled that another step in that. Okay, we're not just gonna get dressed. We're going to get dressed. You know, we're going to show up. We're going to put on lipstick. We're going to
Mhm.
feel better and greater about ourselves. We're going to not just have these clothes sitting in the closet waiting for a pandemic to be over or waiting for whatever, I don't know, but we're going to actually wear them and we're going to use them and we're going to have fun with the colors and we're going to have explore different materials and we're going to, you know, really show up more.
Mhm.
And so that I think that has helped also. Everybody notices it on every Zoom call. Like, Stacy, is that you? I'm like, yeah, it's me.
You know, I was just having a conversation yesterday with the client. Obviously, like she's a client of mine. She watches what I do, and we're creating some outfits for a particular like area in her life. But she works, you know, she works from home, and she's like, yeah, I just wear, you know, like workout wear. I just wear like whatever. And we're just talking. It
Yeah,
was like, um, because she's like, well, no one sees me, and you know, it doesn't really matter. And you know, why would I wear
I thought
something? So how, like, what would you say to someone that's still even though they see what I'm saying, they watch me, they know what I'm saying, but like, what would you say to those people? Like, what has that done for you? Why should they care about dressing up that much more?
um I would say that it gave me a more professional sense. I don't know if that makes any sense, but so yeah, to get up and get dressed, okay, because I was like, why am I gonna wash all these clothes? I can wear this t-shirt and these shorts and now I still have cute shorts. I have on cute shorts today. So I'm still comfortable, you know, and I'm not wearing heels. I have on sandals, you know, but I feel in being more put together, I show up better. My whole aura is I'm before I was in attendance, now I'm like in leadership. You know, I
Mhm.
can really participate in a meeting at a better level, a more
Mhm.
inclusive level. I think that that has really helped, and I found ways, you know, to really make it simple. you know? So
Mhm,
yes, my hair is twist out, but the back is still put up, in a bun. I don't go
mhm,
through a whole extravaganza thing, but it just
mhm,
make my appearance because I am an architect, and I want
mhm,
to show up representing my true self as an architect, in my
mhm,
feminine energy, not just
mhm.
um, I can't tell you I'm going to design a $2 million building or a $44 million building, and I show up in t-shirt and flip flops and hair just kind of crazy. I have to reflect the level of service that I want to be able to offer people. So I'm not trying to be $1 million dresser every day, but I want to come to the table prepared. You know,
Mhm.
I think that's the
Yeah,
main.
perfectly said. Um, well, anything you want to talk about or anything you want to ask me?
Well, I talk to you kind of regular, so I've gotten to know you, and I appreciate your friendship as well. That you got to know me as opposed to just saying, "Let me pick some clothes for you." That you kind of know what's happening in my lifestyle, the way I operate, and knowing, what materials will work. 'Cause I think there was a time I was desperate. I was like, "Let's just order some easy clothes." You're like, "No, those fabrics are not what you want, and you were right, and so I appreciate the friendship part of it as well as being a stylist, my stylist.
Thank
And
you.
I like to brag and say, I have a stylist. I have two stylists. I have a stylist.
Yeah.
So that really helped me. And so I find value in that, having you at my on my Rolodex.
Thank you. Likewise. Oh, we have a comment. Oh, Cheryl, enjoying the parallels. Stacy makes the industry of architecture, Jennifer, the fashion design. Yeah, attendance versus leadership. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it is really cool the parallels that we have. And I would say it's very true. My clients, I get to know all my clients on a very personal level. I think style is a very personal thing. It's not just
It's
like, well, this is
official.
yeah, and I
Mhm.
think the very like traditional personal styling is just like, well, this is your body type and these are your colors and just send you, but it's like it's something much deeper than that.
One of the other things I would say is that, and I haven't changed my profile picture, and I got a little tap on the wrist for that the other day, but I'm gonna get to that. But one of the other things was I felt like I needed to wear a suit. And you're like, well, why do you keep saying that? I'm like, I don't know, but I just kept feeling like, I don't know if you remember that. I was like, no, I need to be wearing a suit. I need to be wearing a blazer. I need to be, and you're like, okay, but what about the other part of you? How are we going to show the other part of you? And that was like the masculine energy part of me, always trying to match the men in the room or the industry, as opposed to Stacy with the bright colors, Stacy, with hair out, and Stacy, showing up as her authentic self. So I do appreciate that part also.
Yeah,
Always continuing to bring out my authentic self.
totally. Yeah, I always had a feeling about you. Like we were in group and we just had a few like dialogues here and there, and I just remember you have this photo where you're in a suit and you're like you're
Mhm.
and I'm just like there is something behind this woman. Like I just knew like you're so much more than just your plain like black
Yeah.
suit. I could just sense it in you.
Hmm.
So when you reached out, you're like to work together. Yeah, it was like we're not just and there's some fun ways, obviously you can do suits and stuff, but there's
And
we
I don't know if you remember in the beginning, I was like, I want a red suit. And you're like, what? I was like, I want a red suit. Like I was so in suit mode. And then I was like, okay, I don't want a navy blue suit because I did that already. I want a red suit. And you're like, why do you want a red suit? I'm like, because I want a red suit. And you did find a jacket and a suit, but I don't think it could arrive in time. I don't remember the details, but it was really, really, really cute. We have to go back to that, incidentally, because I still want my red
yeah,
suit.
we can. Well, so one of the brands that really worked for you was that brand in London where we got the 2 jumpsuits, and that's always a
Um,
goal for me. Remember the
the
chemist?
chemist. Hmm.
Yeah, as I always like to find brands that really align with my clients, with brands that like speak to them, that are gonna fit, they're gonna feel good, because then you can keep revisiting the brand and see what they have coming out each season. Because I remember when you got like, remember you like getting the box, it was like being like a little kid, and you're opening it, and just the way that
Yes.
packaging
The
was, and the way
packaging. Yes. Yes. It had all kind of what did you call it? Tissue paper, black tissue paper and ribbons inside the package, and you open another layer. Oh man, I was sold on the packaging and the clothes. The clothes. The jean jumpsuit is HOT, 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 hot,
Yeah.
hot. That's my
Yeah.
favorite. I still have to get the green one tailored though.
Yes, yes. Yeah, a lot of my clients, like I say most of them, like they do wait for me, which I appreciate too, to like open it. A lot, not always, but a lot of times, and like just see like it was seriously like a kid at Christmas, and just like how excited you were, and just how good that you felt in those things, and that's like such a moment to be like, yes, like we got it. And I'm really big on small brands. Of course, I mean, we do shop at department stores and we do, shop at a range of things. And even some things that sometimes we need to just do something fast fashion or Amazon. But ideally, like as much as we can, like when we can align with some of the small brands, as we know we're supporting designers behind those brands and they just have more of a unique pieces. So the things that were, the Chemist and Andriva are just very different from what you see out there and have really
Yeah.
unique style. Yeah.
And then the ranges of the sizes. I don't
Mhm.
know if you remember, but something was like some size number that I'm not going to say because they're live. And I was like, I'm not buying that. I'm not putting that size in my closet. You're like, Stacy, it's just the number. I was like, no, no, no. Mm-mm. I'm not putting that size in my closet. I'll lose weight before I put that size in my closet. You're like, Stace.
Yeah, when we start looking at like UK brands and just brands from all different parts of the world, the numbers they're run completely different. So you're getting something that it sounds like it's 2 or 3 size bigger, but it's
Yes,
American. We have our own,
that's okay.
size.
I still didn't get it.
Yeah.
Oh, but the one something was a size 4. I was like, oh, I'll get that one.
Oh yeah. So
Oh.
well, thank you so much, Stacy, for being here. I really appreciate you as a client, as a friend, and I'm excited for all the new endeavors. I know your business is expanding in so many directions right now, and it's
Mhm.
really cool to see how style has been part of that journey with you as well.
Well, thank you. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for caring about how I wanted to show up and help me show up in the same way that I wanted to show up and to show up as my authentic self. And so I've gotten mad reviews about the magazine and the connections and people interested in connecting with me. And so, all in all, I think it was an excellent experience, an excellent magazine, a great publication. I'm just looking forward to all of the blessings that come out of it.
Brilliant. It's been absolutely my pleasure. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Please go connect with Stacy Bourne on LinkedIn. Is probably the best platform to connect with
That
her.
is.
Yes. And for those of you who want support in your style, you know how to reach me. Reach out for send me a DM and look forward to talking with you more. So bye, everybody.